we're going to be comparing this personal ceramic heater to this Amazon Basics one right here. So I actually have a wind speed I have a wind speed temperature thing right here, and it'll be able to measure all my wind speeds. And I have a temperature gun right here, and we'll actually be able to see which one's hotter. So let's cut this Amazon Basics one on real quick, and let's get it going. So I'm just gonna go ahead, turn it on full speed, and I'll give it a second to actually go and heat up while it's doing that, just to give it a fair shot. So I do want to say something cool that I figured out about these is they both have like pressure plates on the bottom, so if you lift them up, it actually shuts off. So that's actually really cool little safety feature right there, I think. So let's go, and it's been blowing for a minute, so let's get an average wind speed of this. All right, it's gonna lock it in. Once it gets it, and it's got locked in. All right, so we have about 2.5. Yep, 2.5 average right there. So that's our wind speed, and then let's see how hot this thing is actually blowing. So this thing is steaming. So whenever it does measure this, it's going to be measuring the coils inside of it. It's going to be measuring the coils and the heat that's actually going into it. But just for reference, it's saying the room right now is at about 72 degrees. Yeah, it's saying the room right now is about 72. So let's go ahead and let's measure this, and let's measure these heat coils. So right now it's saying the coils themselves, it's saying the coils actually, like the coils inside of it are at 200 degrees right now, which I would not doubt that. And then the wind that it's actually blowing out is about 91 degrees right here straight in front of it, which is actually super cool. So yeah, this thing definitely packs a punch. So 90 degrees blowing out, and then 2.5 miles per hour. And that's on the full one. So let's see now what the other one can do. So let's go ahead and pick this one up. So that was the Amazon Basics. So now let's take a look at this one right here. So let's go ahead, turn it all the way up. And then let's just start running it. Once again, we'll give it a second to actually get up and going, just to give it a fair thing. Let's go ahead and get this ready. And let's turn it on average. All right, so in my experience, this one gets up pretty quick, so I would say it's probably about up right now. So let's go ahead, and it's just getting its average wind speed. 3, 2, all right. And this one's about 4 miles an hour, so 2.5 Amazon Basic. This one is at 4 miles an hour. So now let's just see. This one blew at about 90 degrees, and the coils are about 200. So let's see what these coils are at. So these coils are at about 240 to 220. And then let's actually see how hot it's blowing out. So it's blowing out at about the same temperature, about 90 to 91 degrees right here. So they're both blowing at about the same temperature. This one's wind speed is 1.5 miles per hour more, meaning it would be able to push more across the room whenever it's actually blowing. But they're both very similar. I think they're both really cool with that pressure pad on them. And like I said, this one does blow a little bit further and harder. But for the temperature-wise, they're both about the same temperature right off the bat. But yeah, both really good space heaters in my opinion.